millennials said that cryptocurrency, they were at least somewhat comfortable with cryptocurrency. And that was the top demographic in expressing comfort with cryptocurrency. But yes, as you mentioned, 12% said it's the top place over the next decade for their money. And that's also a surprising level given the short history and track record of cryptocurrency and the riskiness of it.
And so tell me, what is driving this interest? Is it FOMO? What is it that's sort of making them invest in this way? And then what are the cryptos that they're looking at? Is it just Ether? Is it Bitcoin? What's the range looking like?
So the Bankrate survey didn't cover explicitly the whys for millennial interest, but I think we can reasonably point to a number of them. For example, the young don't feel beholden to old ways of doing things, and that's a sort of net positive. But I think, as you mentioned, there's a huge FOMO element here, fear of missing out, right? We've seen these big rises in cryptocurrency, right? Ethereum up 500% over the last year or so. Bitcoin up substantially as well. So you see your neighbor making 100% in a few months, and you want in on that. And so that's really quite interesting. But also, I think you need to look back at the bigger picture here and think about the poor wage growth in this country, and see that wages have gone nowhere for a lot of people for many decades. So the fact that you're seeing these explosive prices in cryptocurrency, right, indicates the lottery ticket type atmosphere that's being produced, right? And is it any surprise then that people are going and saying, hey, look, I can get in Squid Game and maybe it goes up 1,000%. In fact, it went up 230,000% over the course of a week. So something like that's popular. Shiba Inu, of course, is tremendously popular. Dogecoin, after Elon Musk pumped it earlier this year, has gained a lot of popularity. And then if you just look at the track record or the prospectus for Robinhood, you see that a lot of traders are piling into Dogecoin. And of course, there are perennial favorites like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
So then let's talk about some of the caveats about, going into this digital asset with eyes wide open, James, because you mentioned the crazy jump we've seen in Squid Coin, which is backed by really nothing. We saw Dogecoin explode because of some tweets from Elon Musk. So how can not just millennials, but investors in general go into this smart?
Yeah, I think really what you have to understand first and foremost is what you're investing in, what you're actually investing in. And I really want to contrast this with stocks because that's an established mechanism for owning a share, a piece of a business, right? With a stock, it's backed by the company's cash flow or assets, right? So you have sort of a legal claim on those assets or that business, right? With cryptocurrency, you simply don't have that, right? There's nothing backing these. And the only way that you make money is if the sentiment becomes more positive. And so I think that that's absolutely vital to understand that you have to be able to sell it to somebody else for more, as somebody who's more optimistic, right? Because you're not going to have a cash flow stream that's growing over time to buoy your investment, to push your investment up, right? So in that sense, cryptocurrency is a confidence game of the highest order.
And so with any sort of thing where, you go out and you're able to make some money, there's always a scam that comes along. So talk to me about some of the scams associated with crypto that you've come across.
Yeah, so a lot of what's run up is fake emails, imposter websites that promise money, promise you rewards for being involved in cryptocurrency. In fact, one study we looked at had about 1/3 of people have been ripped off to the tune of about $500 or so. So it's important when you're looking at this that you go with an established broker, and nobody is giving away anything for free, right? You're taking risks here if you invest. And the free money just does not simply exist. And a lot of those scammers are trying to take advantage of the uncertainty surrounding this and people's lack of knowledge, right? And I think that goes back to the riskiness of it and the lack of knowledge that so many people have regarding cryptocurrency and what it actually is beyond just a price that seems to go up inexorably.